Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Washington Huskies, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Washington's offense will start this game off. And here he comes, hardened and battle-scarred and ready to get a new season started.
This guy's had a lot of ups and downs. He's fought through injuries throughout his career. And how good does it feel as a senior now, being a leader on this team, taking the field for one more run this year?
Right, it's so nice to have a guy like this you know you can trust, you know exactly what you're getting, he knows the playbook, knows the program, a guy you can believe in.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. That completion delivers a 1st down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
Wow, how about the stop-start speed? That reminds you of Napoleon Kaufman or Bishop Sankey, Myles Gaskin. Great Washington Husky running backs of years past that just made defenders look silly because of that stop-start ability. This dude has some wheels.
Might as well give it to him again. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Quick pass on the jet motion. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
And just from something very easy, very reliable, flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. 1st down.
Washington coming to the line with another 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. They were really starting to put a drive together. But after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Using the quick game, they're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job on the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. Sweet cut there. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. This crowd knows when to bring it. Starts to scramble to the left. Caught close to the marker. It's Cantrell. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Huskies. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And that is the kind of drive to start a season that is going to put a smile on your head coach's face. They were just methodical in the way they marched down the field. Awesome execution. You cannot start the season any better than that right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So an 82-yard drive there. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Alabama's offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Dropping back, it's Hodges. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. And this is the type of defense that have made the Huskies a factory for pro players.
Yeah, and Reese, when I think about Washington football, I think about defense. I think about right place, right time, great thought process, just physical, make you earn everything they get every single year.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time, you get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Leaves it with the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. Tackled there by the defense.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Crosses the 40. Got a lot of running room. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you his speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
That's a really nice job plucking that pass. I don't know if another school has done as good a job as Alabama in recent years as bringing in top-level talent at the wide receiver position. When you think of guys like Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Devontae Smith, this guy, he looks like he could be on the field with all those guys, too. He's got speed. He's got the ability to pluck the football out of the air. What a big-time weapon. How nice is it to play quarterback with this guy in the offense?
Almost had the completion, just missed it. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Hodges. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the running back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Going to try to get it himself. At the 45, on its way. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The Huskies have their offense in high gear. Trying to beat him to the left. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Takes a hit as he fires. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Here comes that Alabama offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
He's got his man, makes the grab. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Wide receiver shows motion. Scanning the field, it's Hodges. Lofts one high and deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Alabama!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. RPO complete to open the drive. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. He wants to throw. Makes the grab on the shuffle. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. Dialing up a second down pass play. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires one high and deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Huskies.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond. Going over the top. Makes the catch, and a huge play on the left side. Touchdown Tide! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got his man in the middle. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. New set of downs after that completion. Looking to go up top on first down. Finds his man. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Washington right back to the line. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On second down, he's looking downfield. He's got his man. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He's looking to throw it. Sends it downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, the offense is in that fringe area. This is a place where a lot of coordinators like to take shots. They tried one there, just weren't able to come up with it.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's going to take off. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Makes a grab, and he's dragged down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Pressure coming. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Running back searching for a hole. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
Well, you love to see that, right? They put themselves in a position at the end of the half to take the lead. They put it on their kicker. He knocks it through the uprights. So nothing but good vibes for this team now with the lead heading in at halftime.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They open this third quarter on the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Looking for a productive play on first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They make the stop, and he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23. Now on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
Here comes the field goal unit as he'll try to get the 3. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. It's good. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Might as well stick with him. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. A strike downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Really nice play getting that first down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well, they're throwing to NFL talent all over the field. And this dude right here, he could be the next first-round pick at the wide receiver position from Bama.
Looking for a man. It's Hodges. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bama! Surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
And oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Quarterback checking the play. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Quarterback now breaking the field. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Makes the grab on the right. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line will have to do a lot better job, giving him some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. And it's right down the boulevard. And they've regained the lead. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers.
Yeah, and it's what they used to ask them to do. Like they were very comfortable throwing the ball off, running the ball, controlling the clock, trying to keep your defense fresh. Nah, bro. If you can't score points now, if you can't get first downs and go get me touchdowns, you're not going to be on the field.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand. Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Finds a little bit of room, give him a couple down to the 23. Here they come on third down, and the defense has had no answer so far. Looking for a man, it's Hodgins. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UNLV looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks and a defense that looks disinterested. They're trailing by 14 to Southern Miss. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He's got great speed. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Here comes that Alabama offense. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see some...
And the quarterback is snowed under.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Got it set up on the outside. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Fighting off the defender.
Yeah, and how about this offense, man? Being able to succeed, still winning without their bell cow, without their star being their star. This offense has not had a great game on the ground, but they're still in the lead.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a 1-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. From the gun, the running back has it. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Big 3rd down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Motion from the offense. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Wants to throw on second down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Lost one deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. Open space at the 25. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. To the air on first down. He's going up top here late in the game. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. They'll go back to the air on second down. They're bringing heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Fires to the wideout. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Quick timeout called by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Going up top on first down. He wants a big play here late. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Huskies!
And massive play by this offense. This is exactly what you needed. You got the score. Now you got to get the two-point conversion. Time's not on your side. There is no wait till a later point. It's go time. What's your two-point play in this spot to tie the game up late?
Well, at this juncture in the game, that was 2 points they needed to have to tie this one up. Now, there's tons of pressure on the defense to get the ball back to have a chance to win.
Just over 30 seconds to play. They'll line up for the onside kick, and they've got to get it to have a shot. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
A disappointing start to this season as they open 0-1.
Tough way to start, but you